I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Break with the Mic.
What is up? What's up, guys?
Chilling, man. Pretty cool stuff happening in all the world. Most notably, SpiderMan is safe.
Yeah, they're not fighting. They're not fighting parents anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, the custody battle for now is over.
Yeah, they're joint custody now.
Exactly. Sony gets to see him on the weekend. All right.
Yeah. Sony gets the odd days. Marvel gets the even days.
Yep. Exactly.
But yeah, that's great news for Spider-Man. Like, if you're a fan of Homecoming and Far From Home, we are getting a third one that's going to be produced by Marvel and Sony. It makes me happy because Spider-Man is one of my favorite characters, and I didn't want him to leave the MCU. I think they wrote something really well for him to continue on. So I think, yeah, I think they need it. I think they need Spider-Man because Spider-Man was a big key for the next wave.
I think he was just a really well, like you said, written character, and especially in their hands, because we went through a long time of Spider-Man movies that weren't exactly great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy. I think most people are happy. They don't want bad, or they don't want Spider-Man movies where they're sitting in the theater like, did I really like this?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I was there in Spider-Man 3, sitting, I was like, man, why did I come here at midnight?
Yeah.
It was just like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes things happen, and Spider-Man being with the Marvel, Unbelievers, their studios, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Spider-Man being with the Marvel Studios was definitely indeed a good thing. Yes. Yeah. Please, more.
Yeah,
Nobody.
So they did confirm the next movie will be 2021 in July.
Okay, 2 years. Nice. So, do you think they make Tom Holland shave his beard off? Because by then he's gonna have a manly ass beard.
Yeah. Steve. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. Do they have you started speculating who's gonna be the next thing? Like, did the last movie leave clues?
I think
Are there open
like the next big villain?
Yeah, are there open ends already in progress that you think they might go in that direction, or do you want? Because screw it if you don't know, because we all don't know. But like, what do you want? Who do you want it to be?
I think, honestly, they're going in the road of the Celestials and shit like that. So I could see them building up to Galactus in this one.
So that's Fantastic Four. Huh?
I could see that, or I could see Doctor Doom.
So that means him and Johnny Storm being best friends.
And that's something they wanted to do. They kind of had like a little thing that they wanted to do. They wanted to make one of the Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
I remember the Spider-Man games, like they had the missions with those two, and they particularly, whoever the voice actors were, they made it seem like a genuine thing. So it was cool back in the day. Yeah. I'm sure it happened in the book a few times too, right?
Oh, they were like best friends.
So yeah, like why not?
Yeah.
I just want the thing to come back, but yeah, Johnny Storm is cool. Can it be Chris Evans again?
Yeah. Let's hope.
Just do that. Just make a nice tight circle.
Yeah.
He's not too old. You can do it once and get away with it as a joke.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm sure you can pull that off if they do that in the movie.
I hope so.
Like he has a mask on or something. And it's like CG. Chris Evans' face. Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah. We'll see. But that's a good thing. It's a good sign of things to come, especially in that sense.
I hope it's the Mole Man.
the Mole Man. I think that's more.
Spider-Man. What was the? Okay, wait. Tell me, who was the villain that they fought when he had a bag on his head? Like for whatever
I think
part.
it was Mole Man.
All right. Okay. Cool. Then I hope he fights the Mole Man, and that's the
No, it was when they took the suit off of him. They took the black suit off of him.
So what?
And
Villain?
it destroyed his costume, and then they put the bag over his head.
But like, who was the?
It was Venom. Like they took the black suit off of him.
Really? So
Yeah.
he was fighting. All right. So there we go. That's what I want. I want to Bagman in the next movie.
Yeah, they got the suit off of Spider-Man, the black suit, and then it destroyed his regular suit, so he didn't have nothing. So they gave him a Fantastic Four suit. And he was like, "Yeah, but I need a mask," and then they put a bag over his head.
Bam. No shoes. I don't need.
No shoes.
I can't feel through my shoes.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Listen, I want the most fantastical thing because the sooner the better. I don't want to wait till the 2023 movie or whatever.
Yeah, same here. You'll see.
I want the dumb, silly, fantastical stuff now. Give it to me.
I say a big thing with, especially with Fantastic Four. I say maybe it's 2 years out.
Okay, that's enough time.
Yeah.
That's enough time. I just want cameos. I don't need their movie. I'm just talking about like for Spider-Man. If the next villain to make that prophecy come true would have to be Venom, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I want the Mole Man. Just because I want somebody to try.
Yeah.
How the hell can you try with the Mole Man? What the? He's just a fat dude, a fat blind dude.
Yeah.
You know what
It has mole people.
Mole people. What?
Mole people.
Mole people. That's a slang term for the homeless. That's derogatory, and they need to stop.
Yeah.
All right, Marvel. No more mole people. Oh shit! So we gotta wait till 2021, right? All right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Something that just came up on my news feed. Sony's having a big ass flash sale.
As in
PS4.
games-wise or
game-wise? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Control's one of the games on there.
Really?
The Yakuza beginning trilogy is on there. The 0, 1, and Kiwami 2. I think it's down to $30.
Really? Wow. Okay. That sounds really good.
Yeah, the Yakuza Origin bundle, digital bundle is $37.49. That's actually not bad. You get 0, Kiwami 1, and Kiwami 2.
It's pretty good.
I like this.
In my opinion, probably the 3 best games to represent the series now. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, the RPG is the next one, but I'm just saying, if you're new and you got into it and you fall in love with that,
Yeah.
you are gonna be sad.
Yeah, I'm very skeptical with the next one, but I have high hope. I have hopes. I have good hopes at least. Like they're not gonna completely destroy the game. It's gonna be somewhat good at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds a little bit better. Oh no, I'm talking about me. I was adjusting the volume for like, why am I so damn low?
Yeah.
I got it now. But that's good. I mean, although, like you said, I just got to know you.
Yeah.
Now I have to see you change immediately.
Oh, we just
You should
got
find
a direct.
Dead Souls. You should find Yakuza Dead Souls and see if you
Yeah.
can get them to play that.
So, talking about Sony and talking about Tom Holland,
Mhm.
Travis Knight is to direct Sony's Uncharted. So
As in, like, he's collaborating with them to direct it?
no, Travis Knight is directing it. Tom Holland is playing Drake.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very interesting. I mean, maybe he'll grow a beard. No, Nate Drake doesn't have a beard, right?
Well, in like part 4, like he has scuffle and shit.
Oh, okay. No, so that's.
Um,
I mean, whatever. Hey, look, he's a good actor, right? So why not?
So Travis Knight is the guy responsible for the last Transformer movie, Bumblebee, which I actually really like.
I've heard nothing but good things about that. So sure, why not? But like, yeah, the dude's a good actor, and I'm sure in capable hands he can produce an amazing movie, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything he's done outside of Marvel, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's done a lot
Okay.
of Broadway and things like that. So I'm pretty
Gotcha.
confident in him.
All right, so good.
Doing what he
That's
needs
cool.
to do. Yeah.
That is cool. Hey, listen, my favorite. What is the British lady that played not Mary Jane? What's her name? Gwen Stacy.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I don't know her name by heart.
Well, her name is Emma something. What is Emma Stone? Thank you. Her name is Emma Stone.
Oh, her you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3.
No. No, she was the other Gwen Stacy. And the
Remember,
other Spider-Man.
we had two Gwen Stacys.
Yeah, true. But like she was an actress that was in a Spider-Man movie, and
Yeah.
I guess she was known for doing good stuff. I like her favorite movie that she did that I saw was Birdman.
I like
She was like the second main character in that movie, basically,
yeah.
because the main through line was his relationship with his daughter
Yeah.
and stuff. So that was cool.
I liked her in Zombieland.
See, I know I saw that movie, but I don't remember it
It was
as good.
There's a
So
sequel.
I might have to watch it again. Yeah, I see ads for it.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's gonna be all right or what?
It looks like it's gonna be a fun movie.
Okay,
It's most of the cast is back, so it looks like it's gonna be fun.
Is Bill Murray gonna come back as a zombie because they killed him?
Dead.
That's what I mean. He's gonna come back as a zombie.
He
He
did,
wasn't
and
dead.
They killed him.
Oh, he did. Wait,
They,
did
they,
he?
they killed him, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he
Can't
went
be-
to bite
See?
them and he killed him. He
See?
killed him.
I don't remember because it's been way too long.
Yeah.
So, what is it? Woody Harrelson. We just had Emma Stone. Who else was in that movie? Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg and some other chick. I forgot her name.
Lex Luthor. Excuse me.
Yeah, Lex Luthor. We try to forget that.
See, I didn't see the movie, so I don't really feel it. It just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor. That's who he is.
Somebody's making a Super Mario game based on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
That's pretty cool.
I'm all for that.
Is that somebody at Nintendo?
No. It's a fan.
I don't know how I feel about that. If it's not Nintendo's take, I want to see. I'm sure anybody on the internet can make anything spectacular.
Yeah.
I would love to, as a side thing, this thing right here, I'm sure it'll be great, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I would love for Nintendo to embrace that just once and not make a shitty game for it and make a really good Mario game that just has the do the Mario song in the beginning and has like little FMVs of Captain Lou Albano. Come on, dude. Like, how cool would that be if it was official? It had the little seal on it.
Yeah.
That's Iwata's. No, not Iwata. He's the guy that passed away. What's his name? Miyamoto.
Yeah.
That's Miyamoto's last game.
Yeah.
He just says, "I love this show."
It looks really cool. Like, not for nothing, it does look kind of cool
See?
because it's the animation.
See, I know it's gonna be dope. I'm just saying. That's good. That's
Like, it has the spaghetti background and shit. Like, I just sent you the video of it.
so they're even taking the stupid thing from Luigi, the YouTube poop thing too.
Yeah.
Spaghetti. Oh, don't do it. Don't do that.
Looks
All right.
I play
See, but would you wear one of those hentai shirts too?
it. No.
Are you that much of an anarchist?
No.
Okay. I'm just asking.
But it
Would
looks
you wear the-
hilarious.
Would you wear the hentai fitted?
Maybe.
Oh, see, you would. All right, you gotta
I'm
watch it
selective.
because you might try to burn it down. See, that's the. You might just watch it all burn.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool though.
All right, cool. All right.
So this Saturday we did our Turbo review and we also did the movies review. I think the cast is doing well.
That was for which movie? It Turbo.
All three.
The Power Rangers movie.
All three.
Oh, just all three of them. Okay.
So we did Mighty Morphin, we did Turbo Power Ranger movie, and we also did the current Saban. Mighty
Please tell me Turbo was your favorite.
You know what? And I recently watched the newer one in that sense as well. By just the mere fact of what Zordon was and how they actually had an origin story for him and shit like that, and like why he's what he is. I liked the last movie a lot more than the other two.
Oh, okay.
Beyond the suits, I didn't like the suits. I didn't like the Zords. I didn't like Goldar. I thought Rita was kick-ass. I liked the way they did Zordon. I did like Alpha, even though I didn't like the design of Alpha, but I liked the Alpha period. But I think the fact that the Rangers themselves had a strong character building movie, like this movie was straight out the building of the characters, and it was very best Breakfast Club in a way because they all had the attention that Saturday, so they all kind of built a bond, and it was very like we all got to trust each other in order to do this, and that's something I liked about it.
And so, what grade were they in? Did they
were, like, high
establish
school.
that much of a? Oh, they were high school kids.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're high school. Yeah. And then Jason like fucking stole the mascot and he got in trouble, so he got stuck in that Saturday detention. And then Billy was part of that whole group thing, so he was in the detention as well because he's always fucking with things. And then Kimberly was in there. Kimberly's characteristics in that movie is very similar to the Boom comics and then the actual original series. In the Boom comics, she was a former cheerleader. She's not a cheerleader no more. She kind of has more of a loner kind of thing.
Okay. Did they explain it, or it's just that's how it started off?
Well, they kind of explain it in the Go-Go Power Ranger series, as in there's a lot of shit that happened to her in the school, and she kind of like watches her back now in the school.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it's pretty good. Like the movie was really good. I thought it was really, as in the original movie and Turbo, I like the Turbo movie a bit more, just the fact that the building up into the show. Even though I did like things in the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I think the soundtrack was great and things like that. But I think the fact that it went into the show, I think it had more key elements to it. I did like that they made like a Legion of Doom kind of thing with the Power Ranger villains. Like they all have like there is a mastermind behind all of this, and they all have a structure of things.
Okay. So somebody was pulling the strings, or was it just like somebody just was waiting?
And this one, Malagar, in the Turbo movie, was Malagar that was pretty much. This girl was trying to marry Malagar so she could have full control of everything. And Malagar, she figured out what he looked like. She was like, I really don't want to do this anymore. And
that was who?
Well, that was Malagar. That was the brother of Dark Sector.
No, what character was like they were marrying? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Divatox was supposed to marry him, and she didn't. She was like,
And what was he?
he was like a big magma rock guy.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
That was him?
Yeah,
So
that
he
was
was in the
Malagar.
first episode. Okay.
That was Malagar, and then they have Dark Sector,
remember
which
that.
is his brother. That's the guy that's like the kingpin of the villains.
And now, wait, and so that's why that first episode was really cool to me.
Yeah.
And I have to go back and watch past the first few episodes, if you excuse me, of Space. I remember the party that the Red Ranger crashed.
Yeah.
That was cool. I like that.
So that's what I liked about it, because they introduced Dark Sector. Dark Sector is kind of like, it was the brother of Malagar. Malagar died in Turbo,
really?
so they destroyed him.
Okay.
So he has a brother, which is Dark Sector. He's the one that kind of is like the kingpin. He has the
Can I
say
just
so
say-
of all the villains.
Can I just say they don't sound like brothers?
Yeah.
One has a name and one is a thing.
Yeah. Well, they're both like lava rocks and shit.
But that just sounds like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why is my brother named Dark Sector when I have a name?
Yeah.
You are just two things.
You're Malagar.
I'm the only Malgar in the universe. You are. I'm gonna go to this dark corner and something sector. You know what I mean? Like, that's interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the one that you see in the first Space episode, the big monster and shit.
The big one.
He's
Okay.
the one that put Astronomer in charge.
Oh, so he's the brother.
Yeah, he's the brother.
That's right. Okay.
So, the great thing about Turbo that I liked a lot is the fact that the Rangers lost.
And that means they completely and utterly lost, right?
Divatox destroyed everything. Like, she destroyed their Zords, she destroyed the command center, and she won. She was literally celebrating, and then Dark Sector was like, yo, we got bigger matters to fulfill. Like, fuck your victory. Come up.
Oh, so
And that's exactly what happened. Like, she was like, what? And then like, yeah, we got shit to do. We got Zordon. Fuck you, what you did.
Now, let me ask you, was them getting Zordon a result of what she did, though?
It was a distraction.
Ah, okay. Wow. Okay.
They
cool.
interfered when Zordon left in the middle of the series. He got intercepted.
Okay.
And then there was the Phantom Ranger looking for him, and they found him, and then it was like, oh shit, a lot of shit's going on and whatnot. And then that's where you end Turbo, and then they go into space.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I definitely gotta sit down and watch Space again.
Turbo
I
was
didn't give it a
tough.
fair shake.
Turbo was really tough to go through. There's a lot of bad things. We kind of shit down the season, but we tried our best to get some positive feedback of the season as well. But there are some positive things. I did like some of the Rangers. I thought, I like Cassie. I liked TJ as a Ranger, even though TJ has some really bad one-liners. Like, I don't know, toss your salad.
Terrible.
He has some really bad one-liners. Like,
Terrible.
his shit should get punched in the dick.
Terrible. I can't believe the stuff they had him say. Oh.
I liked Ashley. I thought Ashley was a decent Ranger. She just had terrible fashion sense. Like, she wore some ugly ass shit. Like, I was just like, ugh, it looked brown and yellow. It looked like a doo-doo stain.
I can't wait to take
I hated
look
Carlos.
at all of this in his glory.
Yeah. I hated Carlos. I did not like Carlos.
He didn't evolve at all. Still the same character.
I feel Carlos was a whiny bitch, and then when he first came in, he was kind of a cocky asshole.
And he just stayed that way like the entire series.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
he got more humble towards the ending, but then he also became he got friend zoned by Ashley. Because in the beginning he kind of liked Ashley. He was kind of like talking to her, and then all of a sudden like she was like, nope, we're good.
But like that was like a long standing thing throughout the series.
No, beginning. Like in the beginning when they first got introduced, him, he was like the high end soccer star, and she was the head cheerleader. So they kind of had like a little thing together.
Okay, cool. I got you.
And then he got friend zoned.
Got you. Oh, did that happen early?
No. Well, it just like they pretty much they kind of talked to each other, and then after that, like that's it. They became friends, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that was like the first time they met in the
Yeah.
episode. Okay.
Yeah, he was a cocky asshole when he first came.
Oh, okay. Cool. But like
Exactly.
anybody that you said, like at least TJ, you got to see like an arc and stuff and some development and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, was it limited on the characters that got that? Did you feel like not everybody got an equal amount?
I think TJ and Cassie had a better story than the other Rangers. Is the fact that they were coming into the city. One was moving to Aiden Grove. One was going to Stone Canyon, but she never made it to Stone Canyon, which I have issues with that part as well. But yeah, they were both coming into the city, and then a monster stopped. For somehow Tommy got his ass kicked by the fucking putties, the fish putties. I forgot the name, the Piranatrons.
Okay.
He got his hands handled by them, and I'm like, really? Like, what's up with Tommy? Tommy just got lazy. Like, he seriously got lazy through the series. He didn't want to do shit. He was like, don't bother me, leave me alone. He got to a point in this series that you really just didn't see him, and he just like every time he had to do something, he was like, but I got a class to teach. I'm sorry. And they're like, oh, don't worry, we'll call you when we need you.
Wow.
He's like, yes. He got lazy. Another big highlight was Bulk and Skull returning, so they got turned back to human, and them two were trying to they're pretty much, if there was a job in Angel Grove, they did the job.
Gotcha. Okay.
They were UPS, they were police, they were cooks, they were tour guides, they were tour guides for the monsters and shit. They did a lot of things like that, which was pretty cool and funny. So there were some highlights, and then Elgar was fucking hilarious. I think he was my highlight of the full series, is the fact that he was always funny, and he was one of the villains that kind of broke the fourth wall. Like, he did talk to you.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he had the thing that he knew he was on a TV show, and he kind of talked to you. He talked directly to you.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I dug that about him. Diva Tox was a good villain. I think she doesn't get the credit that she deserves because, again, she beat the Rangers twice. She did beat them once early, and then she beat them again. So, like,
what happened the first time?
The first time is when she captured Tommy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
so she took care of the Rangers, and pretty much they had to change form, and then she beat them again. She destroyed all the Zords and everything like that. So she had 2 victories over the Rangers. And
Wow.
you know what Dark Sector saw it as? Nothing. He was like, "Yo, bitch, come up." She didn't get no credit for the victory. She was all celebrating and shit, and she's like, "Nah, we got shit to do. Come up.
Really? Wow.
Your victory is nothing. We got Zordon. We don't care about the ones you have down there."
And what? So you said Zordon left midway through that whole
Yeah,
thing.
he left.
Now,
He
this
just
was-
broke out like out of nowhere. He was like, "Yo, I got shit to do. Peace."
But like he was there while they were getting their asses kicked too.
No, he like well, it was just like a random thing, and it was just this is Tommy was still on the show, and he was just like something came up and we have to go. And this he didn't really explain where he was going, but he just said like I'm glad my time we had, but I have a replacement for you, and then she brought Demetria and Alpha 6. So pretty much Zordon left for Alpha 5.
So what I'm gathering is that the replacement for Zordon turned out to not be as
She
good.
sucked. She's terrible.
Yeah.
She asked everything in questions.
But like I'm just talking about the results she got.
Yeah,
Clearly,
she sucked
clearly
too.
she got no results because they
No.
got their asses kicked.
Yep. And Alpha 6 was annoying.
Mm-mm.
He was a
That's
gangster.
That's unfortunate.
Yo, Rangers.
That's unfortunate.
And then Justin, I want to punch him in the face.
Shout outs to whoever that guy is that played the Blue Range.
You know what? I feel bad for him because he again, he was a child actor when he did it.
Mhm.
But I'm like, yo, you sucked. I'm sorry. Like, I went through your season twice. You sucked both times.
There's
I can't.
there's actual proof. We went through it again.
Yeah.
It's still bad.
You sucked. You sucked.
So
And right now, I'm extremely excited to go to the next season because we are doing the Super Sentai version of Turbo, which is the Car Rangers. And I showed you the beginning,
yeah.
just a little, and I'm excited for her. She's gorgeous. But I'm also excited because so far what I've watched already, I watched about the first 5 episodes, and it's quite funny. Like it has a lot of comedy into this one, which I'm a bit more excited because it's just been making me laugh.
Okay. As long as it's been good.
No, honestly, I'll say my least favorite, but even though it was the least favorite, I still really enjoyed the series. It was the Kaku Rangers.
Okay. Cool.
I think that was the season that it was like there was a lot of episodes that didn't really need to be there, but I think it still was a good series.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it was good.
But Car Rangers is next, and that'll be our October cast, and then November we're in space. I'm excited.
Yeah, I might have to just drop the rest of the season 3. I don't know. I can't make it through. It's not good.
Just YouTube. What happens in season 3?
It's not good.
But space is the one I'm looking forward to again. Just to going through an American one again and just seeing if I still have the same love I had before for it, which I know I do because I think that is my top season of all time. Between space and SPD, those 2 are my top 2. So I'm very excited to go space in November. So our schedule right now is Car Ranger October, space November, and December we are going to space of the Super Sentai.
Do you know if it has a different name?
Yeah, it does, but I can't think of it.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it's Super Sentai Mega Man.
What?
Yeah,
That's like the legit Mega Man?
yeah.
Wow.
Space.
I mean, listen, that's pretty cool because I know it doesn't really mean anything. It's just it's interesting because we know of the other Mega Man.
Wait, I'll tell you right now.
That's cool.
I just want to make sure I said it right. I think it's Mega Force or Mega Man or something like that. Mega Ranger, my fault.
Mega Ranger.
Mega Ranger,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Deja
That's
Sentai,
cool.
Mega Ranger.
No, that is cool.
Yeah.
But I'm sure just as good as most of the Super Sentai,
Yeah.
if not all of them so far, right? Like
Yeah,
there hasn't
so-
really been a bad one, right?
Again, the one I had little problems with was Kaku Ranger, but it was still a good series. Dire Ranger's still been my favorite one so far.
Mhm.
But I did like O Ranger a lot, which was Zeo, and I'm very looking forward to Car Ranger. Just the fact that what I've seen so far in the first episodes, I laughed a lot. I enjoyed what is her name? Zoltana.
Okay.
That's the girl's name. Oh, she's fantastic.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good things going. I'm also trying to go through Beast Morphers right now. I found it on the Fire Stick, so I've been going through that. I'm 5 episodes in. I'm actually really enjoying that as well.
Didn't you say you found something else? Like you talk about the
Shit.
what do you call them?
Yeah.
We know it in America as Mass Rider, Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, I found all the series of Kamen Rider, and I'm really considering going through all of them. They started in 1972, I think the first series was, and it goes on from there. The one we know from America, which was the Mask Rider in America, I think that was from the '89 one.
Okay, gotcha.
So, but this one wasn't like Sentai it came out every 2 years. This one had like spaces in between. This had like a good 5 years in between each series, so it's a different thing.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm gonna go through those.
I was gonna ask, what is the premise of that character? What is he?
He's like a mantis.
No, not like the animal. I mean, not physically. Okay. I mean, like, what is his purpose in the series? Because I know, the Rangers serve a specific purpose.
Well, it's
so what does he?
It's very similar to the Rangers.
Who does he answer to, or what does he do?
So it's very similar to the Rangers in that sense, but they all get chosen by a bloodline, depending on the series, because some of them are bloodline, some of them is inheritance, or some of them they found the power. So it all depends on the series itself, but it is very similar to Power Rangers. Very, very similar to Power Rangers.
Does he have like a head in a tube, or some guy that he has to pray to?
The one I have watched, he had a mentor. He had like a guy helping him out and stuff like that. He's the one that trained him to fight and things like that.
Okay, gotcha.
And that was the one that was the Masked Rider in America. That was the one.
So how does they explain why he's good and not bad? Like is he a citizen or something, or is he like?
So I think in that one, someone pretty much this group was trying to destroy the world and everything like that. He was a student of the teacher, and the teacher still had the powers for him and stuff like that. There was a whole history of him getting the powers and whatnot. And he was the savior of that universe and whatnot.
Oh, really?
The later ones, the Kamen Rider could be evil or good, depending on who got the power. And there were some that were bad, some that were good. It depends on what the storyline was. There was some that had crossover with Power Rangers and actually fought the Power Rangers and shit too.
Yeah, and power-wise, are they supposed to be like a universal threat because they're supposed to be so strong, like they can protect them? Like it's just one of them, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on the series too. Like some of the series had like 3 of them. Some of the series had one. Some of the series had 5.
But is he supposed to be like this omnipotent thing?
Yeah, he's supposed to be like a Superman in the suit and everything like that. He's supposed to be like all strong and powerful and everything like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Because I realized, it's different when it's split up amongst 5 different people that you need to combine and all this and that. And it's like, you just got one dude.
Yeah.
And he's going to whoop all your ass.
Yeah, man. So, what's funny is that there's a PS4 game coming out that actually has like all the Kamen Rider stuff and like the Power Rangers things. It's only a Japan game, but it's a fighting game. And I was like, damn, I really want that game.
Do you know who's making it?
No, I just seen like little videos of it and it looks really dope. I think it's Bandai that actually making it.
Do you know if it was like announced like a Tokyo Game Show or something recently?
You know what? I do not remember when I saw it. I think I saw it around March or February, so that's around that time. Let me see.
I see. Oh, you know what? There is one that did come out. I think it was in 2017. I saw videos of this. There's a person I follow on YouTube that he put up some gameplay. It's probably not this game. This is an older game. It's at least 2 years old. It's called Kamen Rider Climax Fighters, and it's basically a bunch of, I guess, it's like a Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Yeah.
you think greatest
Yeah.
hits
Yeah.
of all the the different Kamen Riders and the bad guys and stuff fighting each other, and it has see, it's 50-50 for me. It has a cool perspective, I think, but then when you look at it, some people might not
Yeah.
they might not feel how it plays. It's like a third person action game almost,
Okay.
but it has multiplayer online, so you will always get that perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a side screen action, action Street Fighter style.
All right, I found the game. Well, it's a Power Ranger. It's more of a Sentai game than anything.
Another one? Okay.
It's Tenshu Sentai. Tenshu Sentai. It's kind of like the battle, the legendary battle, the Legacy Wars in America. It's very similar to that, but it has all the Power Rangers from all the past and present and whatnot.
Wait, what's the first part?
It's Super Sentai Legend Wars.
Oh, Legend. Okay.
And
All right.
yeah, it's very similar to Legacy Wars.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it pops up. All right.
Yeah. One thing.
Wait, that's like. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does it have like a car component to it?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Yeah. Cool.
One thing I'll say, seeing that we're still in the Power Rangers conversation, is Doggy Kruger is out on the Battle for the Grid, and he's pretty badass.
Once again, shout outs to Maximilian, dude. If you have not seen any gameplay from Shattered Grid, what is it? Shattered Grid, right?
Battle for the Grid.
Battle for the Grid. Thank you. If you have not seen any of the masterful gameplay of somebody who knows what they're doing in that game, oh my goodness. And he usually does a thing where he plays for for games where he gets into it, he'll do it for a week. He'll play like 1 week per character, basically. Like when Street Fighter 5 gets a new character, he'll play the character for a week, basically. And this game, I got to watch it grow through his channel, because when it first started out, it had like 9 characters. No, it had like 7 characters or something like that. It had the least. And I remember you told me
7. It had like 8 characters max.
I remember you told me that the phone version had mad characters, and I was like, I hope they build up the roster, because it's gonna die if they don't. And with every single batch of characters they put in, they're also tweaking the gameplay. And shout outs to one of the people involved. He was known in the FGC as Clockwork. And he's working with the studio that makes that game. And it is just like, if it had a bigger production budget, that would be the next Marvel. That shit is so tight.
It plays like it has this fast-paced like Dragon Ball.
It has the roots, but because it has people who know how to play it at a different level, making it. Man, when you see somebody like that gets in there and does it, oh, dude, that shit is crazy. And
I'm learning.
Shout outs to Doggy Kruger, because he looks so dope.
And
when he gets going.
He just looks dope.
Yeah, he does, and then you see that he could just, in the right hands, he could take a character out. One combo. Just, what? Nasty. Alright. Good shit.
Yeah.
That game is like a sleeper hit. That's probably, I would give it, of the past generation. Yeah, you could say Street Fighter 5 got better, but that, like, Battle for the Grid, yeah. That has come like the most far, I think.
Yeah, they keep production it. They just started season 2, which they added 3 more characters into the game as well. So Doggy was the first one they released. We're getting Daishi, and we're getting the Quantum Ranger.
Okay.
Daishi,
do you know who that
looks fucking badass.
Is he the wolf or no?
Nah, he's the lion. He's a Lion Ranger.
Oh, whoa. What series is that?
Jungle Fury.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a lion. He's pretty fucking badass. Like the way he looks and everything, he's pretty like, solidly badass.
Is he supposed to be an anthropomorphic lion? Like he's an actual like lion, or is he a man?
He's a man, but the suit is a lion.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say because Doggy Kruger is a anthropomorphic dog.
Yeah. Nah,
I think that's one thing that doesn't come across all the time.
Yeah, no, he's a lion. Like his suit is a lion. Like each one was like a cat. Like you had the Red Ranger was a cheetah. No, Red Ranger was a jaguar. No, he was a tiger. Blue was a jaguar. Yellow was a cheetah, and then RJ was a wolf, and then the White Ranger was a rhino, and then he was a lion. And his suit, his armor looks like a lion. Like you see like the mane around his helmet and shit. Like, he was pretty fucking badass looking.
Okay.
So I'm actually looking forward to seeing how he plays.
Is somebody from his series already in there? Is that girl? She's not
That's
from his
SPD.
series? Oh, the cat chick?
Yeah, that's Cat Rain. That's the cat. That's Cat from SPD. That's the one that does all the science and shit like that. And she made most of the weapons and everything like that. She had a morpher. She only morphed once in the series.
Really?
Yeah, she morphed twice. She morphed in the final episodes, and then she also had one.
No. That character. That's who I know. The character from the show, but that's her as a ranger. I don't remember.
She morphed once. Yeah, she morphed once in the series.
Oh man, I really don't remember when she did. That's cool.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
That's Cat.
That's what that is. Awesome. Okay.
So we got 2 SPD.
Wow, that's just an obscure poll. Did she come back and get super popular or something?
No, but she's a big part of the series, the Battle for the Grid and everything.
Oh, see, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
okay.
She's one of the big science heads in it, so she's part of it, and she uses her morpher and everything like that. She plays very similar to Felicia from Darkstalkers.
Okay, I can see that.
She plays very similar to her with this claws reaction, and she does her and X-23 combined.
Oh yeah. I could definitely see that, and I like the exaggerated claw marks on some of the moves and stuff.
Yeah, she's pretty good. I like her.
Okay.
Cool. We got some mixed rangers in there. Like we have Mega Force Yellow.
Who's that blue guy? He's dark, but he has blue outlines on his costume. I think that's his default color. He's black and blue. It's the main color. If you look at him, you see blue, but when you look at him in detail, you see there's black all over him.
Well, they have the movie Blue Ranger.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's him. That's Billy Cranston from the movie.
He's sick.
Yeah, he plays really well. I just hate his voice. I hate the voice.
Hello Force all over the place. What?
Yeah, I hate the voice they use for him though.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the voice. Yeah, they have a good lineup. They are adding season 2, and there's big rumors of season 3 before they make a part 2 of the game.
They're all really unique, man. That's bravo on them, man.
And I think they're doing a really good job of it. I think they really are putting the effort into it, and I think the fact that they added the voice actors to it as well. So you hear Tommy.
Oh yeah, I hear definitely now. Yeah.
You hear Tommy. You hear Jason, which they done their voices for it. You hear Kira, which is the yellow pirate ranger for Super Mega Force. You hear her voice. Doggy Kruger's voice that's actually Doggy Kruger. Yeah, so you actually hear their voices and shit. So which is really cool.
Nice, man. See, that's the type of love that only fans would put in there.
Yeah. And that's the game for me. I honestly, man, I supported the game choice. I honestly, if they make a physical copy of the game, maybe this edition wise, I think I will pick it up as well. But I bought it for the PS4 because it was on sale last week.
Okay, gotcha.
So I bought the season 2 on PS4 so I could stream it, and then I had it for the Switch since day one. So.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay. Cool.
I had it on the Switch for day one, and I actually really enjoyed the game.
Are they day and date with the updates for the Switch?
Yeah.
Good.
They all involved, and then they actually added a full story mode as well that you actually go into the story of Battle of the Grid and shit like that. I streamed the first act on this channel, so you could definitely check it out on the past cast, or I'm actually do part 2 very soon, act 2 of the story mode and stuff like
stuff,
that.
man.
Which, if you haven't read the Boom comic, is pretty much what happened in the Boom comic.
When they let you go through the story mode, are you locked into the characters?
Yeah.
Or is it once you beat it, then you can pick anybody?
No, you pick. They have characters selected for you. So.
Okay.
But then they go both sides. So they go the evil side and the good side. So you play both sides.
Can you pick one?
No.
Like the
They're set fights. Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Because the fights are made for the storyline. So yeah. So but you're able to put like you do the bad guy side first, and then you do the good guy side next, kind of thing. So you play both sides of the coin. So you play Goldar and the Centuries and shit.
Do they have enemies that are in the story that weren't or are not yet playable? Like, do they have like unique enemies, like little jobbers or something?
Every person that's available that is playable. So like Act 3 has something with Doggy, so it kind of introduces him into the storyline.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's in the story wise, but he wasn't able to be playable until now.
I got you. But you got to fight him?
No, you didn't fight him. He
just
talks. He talks to you and shit.
Okay, he never actually fought. Okay.
Yeah, like Dr. K from RPM is in it. Like you see her and part of the storyline, but she's not a person that fights her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, oh man, I was hoping like they had like little unique putties that you fight or something.
No, you know what? Sadly, that the putty is not a character. You know who's the character that's kind of in the putty's way? Is the Black Ranger, the Century Ranger.
Oh, the one with the gun?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's pretty much their Century. He's like the main trooper right now. Like he made the Black Ranger. They all troops. Like they all have all the Rangers colors. They all have like a title. So he's a Century. I think yellow's defensive. I think blue is science. I think red is lieutenant, and I think they all have like a different branch.
Okay.
So he made armies of the Rangers.
And
so it's not Zack.
But he's a good guy. They're on the good side or the bad side.
No, he's a part of Lord Dragon's.
Okay, so yeah. I don't know. I remember I haven't read the
he's
story,
part
so I'm just asking.
Yeah, he's
so
part of the army.
So I can learn this stuff too. Okay, all right. So so I see what you're saying. He's a generic enemy, so he's the one that replaces it in the story.
Yeah. So like if you fight Goldar, you'll fight like like 3 or 4 of him.
Yeah.
And
okay.
It's like it's supposed to be like 4 different guys, but it's him.
Yeah.
4 times.
I like the moveset though. He has a really cool.
Very defensive.
Yeah. I mean, but it works though.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty badass. You know who's really good? I got a fond of him as well. Is Magnum Defender.
Okay. Is he like a big bruiser character? Because he's big.
He's a hybrid. I will say that he has some really fast moves, but like his shotgun fucking takes damage. Like he would take about a quarter of your health with the shotgun.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he's really cool. It's a really fun game. Like if you want a fighting game that's very simplified, but still fun to play. Like it's very Smash Brother-ish in the control style.
Oh, really?
Like it's like forward X is one move, up X is one move.
Down X that's
yeah.
Smash, but I think it's more 1-to-1. There was another 2D fighting game that tried that too a while ago.
Okay.
I forgot. I think it was like it wasn't that Japanese game that had the magic characters, Fantasia or something like that. No, it was another game. But okay, I get what you're saying. That's pretty cool. I didn't know it was simplified controls like that. And like that's pretty good because then anybody could just do the damn move.
Yeah.
So the complexity comes in knowing when to use them.
Yeah, and the timing of like when the person's going down and things like that.
Yeah, and jeez, man, the stuff you get string together. Like at first it was rough, and this is what I'm saying. I got to watch the game evolve.
Yeah.
Because in the first season, a lot of the combos would just be repeat.
Yeah.
Because it worked. It didn't have the decay that you get in Marvel, where you have to mix up the type of moves you do.
Yeah.
So it was like the combos started off cool and then had to end in this kind of lame-ish way before you got to end it with a super.
Yeah.
Now, the way they make certain things make you move around and stuff, there's like a lot more pronounced bounces and stuff. It's like I think you spin out after a repetition of like twice or something like that, of the same strength or something like that.
Yeah.
So you can't just abuse the same move in a combo.
Yeah.
And it leads to more creativity. And I'm like, damn.
And they also have a good like guard and push forward kind of thing.
Yeah, the push block, yes,
Yeah.
which is good because Dragon Ball has a problem with that.
Yeah.
They only have reflect. There's no push block.
Yeah.
Some people say push block would ruin that game.
They do kind of have one with like if you block an X, it kind of like pushes, kind of like blasts them away from you.
Did you know they added that in the later seasons?
I think it was just added recently.
Because people complain about it. That's why.
Yeah.
A lot.
I think it works because if you're in a combo and you finally get it blocked, because sometimes you could go on the combo and you can't even get a chance to block.
Yeah.
So I think it makes this game kind of fair.
Mm-hmm. Like that, I like that. I really like that they're paying attention to at least the people who are continuing to support it and what they're telling them, because they can just ignore them.
And this is another game that's very fan influenced too. Like they talk to the fans all the time. They ask about the update. They check on everything. Mm-hmm. So it's another like very fan heavy game. Like it has a really bit, like they want your feedback of everything,
which is good.
Yeah. So it's good, and I'm actually very happy with it. I think it's a great game.
I'm just surprised too. Man.
Yeah. It came out of nowhere too. Like when I first saw it, I was discouraged with it just because it looked just like the Battle for the Legacy War game. So the graphics weren't that pretty.
Mm-hmm. I saw the reception like go through the same type of. It went from a low to a high.
Yeah.
It was like people saw it and was like, ooh, and they saw how many characters was in there. And they were like,
yeah.
You want how much money?
Yeah.
Day one? And then as they played it, they were like, "Oh, wait a second, and then it just started to build and build.
Yeah,
which is good. God damn it, good. Let me just run down this event schedule for Monster Hunter because another good example to follow was, hey man, make sure you update your quests.
Yeah.
So good thing Capcom has been doing a good job with Monster Hunter since Monster Hunter World came out. Because I will be honest, I do think there was a few times on DS they might have missed a day or two. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. But I think I was waiting when like something was announced in a little back in the day in the game. It had like a little notice board.
Yeah.
I think at least once or twice it wasn't the day and date that it tells you. I can't be 100% sure. Probably just misremembering.
Yeah.
But whatever. But they do a good job with Monster Hunter World, and Iceborne is no exception. So I just wanted to shout out what the new quest to do for this week is. Yeah, the new quest for this week. At least to get them done, because there's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Because it seems like each one of these, even though they don't give you tickets for new outfits, which is usually the reason you want to do it, because that's how you usually get the stuff that wasn't in base game.
Yeah.
And that looks cool. I hope they're not planning on not doing that, because I want some cool shit.
Yeah.
Please give us cool shit. But this one gives like exaggerated, I guess, percentages for certain drops, I guess, because they advertise it. It says in the quest description, hey, if you want to get this item, play this.
Yeah.
So I guess they give it a bigger drop rate, basically. So and this is all stuff from Master Rank, which is basically the new content from the Iceborne expansion, so it won't be high rank or anything like that. So one of them is called We Three Kings, which basically makes you fight 3 elder dragons and 2 dragons and a horse.
Yeah.
You have to fight like these in-game monsters. One of them that just kills people 99% of the time. The one time I did try it, which was like earlier today, before we started casting. Yeah, we didn't finish. So people got murked. So if you want a challenge, I recommend that one, and you get something called large elder dragon gems, which I think is good for finishing any of their equipment specifically.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to do. one called Winter Blues, which is actually like, I guess kind of an exhibition for the new monster for the game.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really see it until I further progressed in the story, because I was slowly going through, because they did add a full story for it.
Yeah.
And there's this. It's actually rather unique. It looks like it doesn't really look like anything. It looks like a dinosaur, like a dragon, a dinosaur with wings, basically.
Yeah.
But it has this ability to absorb water into its body and carry the water around, and then when it's full of water, it can fire like laser beams and stuff.
Okay.
That'll like cut the ground, and then like a second later a giant splash will come out and something like that. And it'll do that thing you usually see in a movie when they like try to say, oh, this weapon fires a laser, but it's made with water being fired at some super high pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it has that ability, and then it has something where it flies up in the air and it conducts electricity too.
Yeah.
But the wings that it has, when it closes itself up in the air, it looks like a jellyfish, like a black jellyfish in the air. It's a super unique thing, and I think like you need to see it to understand what it is. But I think the quest, they give you like this item that you get to make, once again, the equipment from all of these monsters, which is like just to showcase it all. So, and that one's called Winter Blues, and it's Namiel, which is the name of the monster. And then another one is called A Reason Behind the Hunger, and that's just because that's coming up, but I just wanted to put it out there. Yo, Double Joe, son. That one's coming, but like not until the 10th, but Double Joe, son. I'll have to give you something cool. That's it.
Cool.
Just want to make sure you do your quests, son. Because they're all on a timed interval. Like, they'll usually go away. They'll come back, but nobody wants to wait.
Get new shit now.
Oh yeah, and another cool thing Capcom is doing, if you play Street Fighter V, the newest, it's like there's a system they have in the game where you play through a certain trial, and I think you get tickets.
Okay.
And the tickets this week are for Asura, from Asura's Wrath, for the character Kage.
Oh, cool.
So if you have Kage, they have a skin for it that you can get for free if you play the trials, which is like usually fight a certain character. You can usually pick whatever character you want to fight them and get the tickets.
Okay.
And just do it till you get. It's like one piece of the costume per day, and then at the end of the week, it unlocks when you have enough of the tickets or whatever. It's some weird little thing like that, but it don't cost you shit. So if you play Street Fighter V, that's another incentive to do it. And the costume looks real good. It looks real good. Like, it's one of the coolest. Like, you know what? I'll give them more credit. They've actually been on point with a lot of the paid costumes. They are pretty good and pretty inventive. Like, they'll have a lot of references for characters from older games. They have like Donovan from Darkstalkers as a Urian costume. What's the name of the guy with the braids? Nikali.
Okay.
He has a costume that's John Talbane. And like, well, it's pretty much John Talbane. It's a Wolfman. It's actually the Halloween inspired one. I don't think it's actually Talbane.
Okay.
It's him with the werewolf, like the forearm hair and the hand hair and the claws and stuff, and the big teeth and stuff. So basically, Talbane, not Talbane. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there. They have the lion guy Leo from Red Earth as a costume for Alex.
Yeah.
Like, that's a game nobody played. Nobody should even know what that is. But they put it in the game. There's a Mega Man costume for Rashid. He's Airman.
Yeah,
which makes a lot of sense because he kicks the little clouds, the little tornadoes, and it's the same as Airman. It's like, that's a level of, and those are free. Most of those are free.
Yeah.
So they didn't need to do that. So that's cool. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I seen the Airman one. That one was pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's about it. I haven't been not too much this week outside of just wrestling. So we talked about it already.
Yeah.
So make sure you tune in to the same Twitch channel, maybe an hour or two before. Merc with the mic, no excuses. You know the name. The Wrestling Babble podcast. That is me and Merc talking about wrestling. Sometimes we just want to talk about it and say what we like. Sometimes we want to fix the business, man. Because sometimes we want to fix the fans. And this week, we fixing the fans.
We want to backslap.
Because you assholes tried to kill Seth Rollins. All right.
Exactly.
Now I'm mad.
Yeah, don't try to kill Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's annoying, but he's a good guy.
Did you see that? Have you seen the clip of the laughing duck?
No.
Look for laughing. If I can find it, I'll send it to you.
It
reminds me of Seth Rollins. Oh, it's real good.
I can see it actually.
It's really good. I don't know what that duck was laughing at.
Yeah.
I assume ducks, anything with a brain can laugh, but like that duck was going in. He was dead. If there was an emoji to describe the fucking duck, it was a little skull symbol. Okay, He was dead. Fucking, oh man.
Yeah.
And if you have spare time, anybody listening, go look up Crashing the Creeps Confusion.
Yeah.
Because that is a song from what season of Power Rangers is that?
Turbo.
Power Rangers Turbo.
Yeah.
Crashing the Creeps Confusion.
Yeah. It was a fun episode, so definitely check out the song. I say watch that episode. That was one of the funnier episodes. You're gonna get a kick out of it.
And so it's not all bad.
Yeah, a lot of it is bad.
Damn.
There's a good chunk of it that's pretty bad, but there's some enjoyable moments.
Holy shit. Try to find a nice rainbow. You like, nah, man.
Nah,
Close
no
the shade.
rainbow.
Close the blinds. You don't talk about that one ever.
There's no rainbow. There's that. That's it.
It exists.
You like it or you don't. That's one of the two.
It's in the world, and we can't take it back.
I watched the season twice, so I think I'm good.
Oh,
not watching
man.
Turbo ever again.
Yeah, just this is a time capsule moment.
Yeah.
Remember, don't watch it again. You don't have to.
Exactly. Now, I would not go through it again. That's the last time I'll go to Turbo.
So now we have officially season 3 and Turbo crossed off.
Yeah.
Do not watch.
Yeah. It's
RedCycloneInc approved. Do not watch.
It's tough. It's really tough.
I gotta cancel it, man. I can't watch. Can't finish it.
How far are you?
Like in the 20s.
Oh shit.
I used to 40 something.
More to go.
Or 40, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do myself here. I'll put it on the podcast and make myself go through it, and we could talk about it next week. I'm gonna go through the 10 episodes you said for the kids. Is that the last 10 episodes?
Yeah, so you gotta go to find the Ninja Ranger one. So Aliens, the Power Rangers, the Rangers Back Talk ones.
Okay.
That's the last 10 episodes.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to that, skip to it, watch it just for those child actors you said.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. Like I'm not even trying to like.
I get it. I get it. Like I still remember Justin from Turbo.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Yeah, you weren't good. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
and that's why I didn't watch Turbo. I was like, oh yeah, it's time for me to go. That's what the clock in my head said. Oh, you're too old for this. Is the sign you're too old. They expect you to watch this. No, you gotta go. Meanwhile, I'm waking up early to watch X-Men.
Yeah.
Gee, why is Wolverine so thirsty?
Yeah.
I still remember the scene. He was like, I forgot what happened. It was early on in the series. He got beat up. I think it was after the Sentinels, after he got shot up.
Yeah.
And she came to visit him. And at the end of the exchange, they talked. She was like, "How you doing?" Blah blah blah. He was like, "All right." She's like, "I gotta go," and she was like, "It's Scott. He needs me." And then Wolverine, mad, just like, just all weak and she was like, I need you to. It's like, Jesus Christ, this is too much for me as a kid, man. I'm not supposed to understand what is this emotion he's trying to portray here. I'm just like, oh my god. So that's something that is burning in my brain.
Yeah.
I need like, you need to go back and watch that one. I don't know if it was like episode 5 or something. It was early.
I go where I wanna go.
And he just had the nerve to punch Cyclops in the stomach. I made you a convertible.
Wolverine was such a dick.
Yeah. Fucking. Oh man, or Cyclops. People give him so much shit. He was just following the rules, dude.
I know. I'm like, yo, Cyclops is following the rules. He has a girlfriend. That is his girl.
Yo,
you're
exactly.
so mad at him.
What is he doing? Jeez.
Yeah, you're so mad at him.
Oh man. And yet you want to root for him too. You're like, damn. Go ahead, fight Sabretooth in what is it? In Antarctica by yourself. Yeah. I remember that episode. That was cool. But why was Sabretooth wearing tights? Like, he had a super villain costume on.
Yeah.
Like, why wasn't he just wearing a parka? Like, I know you cold. I know you cold. That's not your fur. Stop it. I remember that too. Like, they tried to sell you on the fact that that's his fur. No, it's not. He's a man wearing a costume too. Because they showed the episode where that's the thing. See, that cartoon dug deep because they even had the reference of the human guy, the No More Mutants.
Yeah.
Of that, the fact that he was really his son, and they kept it in the cartoon too. And I was just like, wow, they didn't have to put that in here at all.
No.
But they had that episode where at the end, they dropped him off at his house, and he was like, "Welcome home, son." And it was freaking Sabretooth and like a fucking, I think he had a wife beater on. They're just like, oh man, that's messed up. That's really messed up. You just made a whole coalition of people to kill mutants, and I think Sabretooth knows what you've been doing. Daddy knows. Oh boy, Jesus, that cartoon is weird.
Yeah.
Go back to it. It's not the best acting, but it goes places a lot.
It's a good show. Especially the first 2 seasons.
It went places though. Like,
But once they went to Savage Lands, I was like, alright, I'm done.
I like how creepy Mr. Sinister was.
Those Savage Lands episodes were so boring. Like, it was so much shit. And then I got confused on which Savage Land episode I was watching because they all kind of the same.
Yeah. You're not wrong. That is 100%.
That was like that was the Achilles heel of X-Men. It was the fucking Savage Lands. There was just way too many episodes.
But see, did you come back for the end when Morph came back?
Yeah.
At the end?
Yeah.
When they had that really cool episode where he just had crazy powers.
Yeah.
Just turn into anybody, but he had like Omega Red super strength and Sasquatch super strength and shit. I'm like, what? All right. When they went to the Sentinel factory, yeah. That was cool episode. I like that one. Like I said, that show went places, but it was weird. Don't kid yourself. X-Men the animated series was weird.
Even SpiderMan had it.
Yeah, because I guess at the end of the day, you have to remember it was written by adults, and sometimes they wrote like kind of for children at least, confusing adult stuff.
And then they did some weird shit like fucking Mary Jane was a water clone and shit like they did a lot of weird fucking shit.
And it ended on a cliffhanger that they never saw. They never saw that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, was she gone for the rest of the time?
Yo. Oh man. Yeah, it was weird.
All right.
We got one of my favorite things. I'm gonna see if I can find a clip of it, of the Blob eating. It's tutti frutti. He just burps mad loud. Oh shit. It was a funny show too. It was pretty good. Oh man. You know what? I'll just leave it off at this. You know what's one I felt, because I've heard in circles people say it's not as good. And even just be like, I don't think it was actually that great. but in retrospect, X-Men Evolution is probably the best X-Men show.
Yeah,
Of those like Saturday morning type of shows,
I liked X-Men Evolution a lot, so I could agree to that.
like having watched it not too long ago and going through the entire thing, that show went places, and it was extremely well voice acted from the beginning.
I think most people that were X-Men fans was just butthurt that Wolverine was like a mentor and not actually Wolverine.
I was just butthurt that the only time he wore the helmet was when he fought. I mean, when he wore the mask was when he
Yeah.
I just like to see him in the mask all the time. That's kind of
Yeah.
that creepy sideburn thing. Never did it for me. Even in the old cartoon. What's your map?
Yeah. So seeing Wolverine as like a mentor, so like a lot of people didn't like that.
But it was a parallel to that show because I realized Kitty Pryde was like the main character, and it's like the analog to Jubilee.
Yeah.
Or like we didn't really realize Jubilee was the main character in the original show. She was like the central figure for the first like 3 episodes or something.
Yeah.
And then she fell off, but still.
Yeah. But I like the X-Men Evolution a lot. I even like the Wolverine and the X-Men one. I thought that was a pretty good show as well.
That was real good. That was really good.
So, yeah, but Evolution was really good. I agree with you. It was really good.
Best Apocalypse depiction too.
Yeah.
He was that guy floating in the sky. That was just like, what is going on?
I think they did a very good job with him.
Yeah, that made me extra sad.
Even the Magneto, I thought Magneto was really well done in the show.
True that.
So,
All right. So, thank you for listening. Make sure you follow us in all of our ventures on the interverse, the interwebs. We are RedCycloneInc on everything. We are on YouTube, RedCycloneInc. We are here on Twitch TV/Merc with the Mic. Make sure you check out his other adventures, Merc Versus, his series where he goes against every video game known to mankind. But make sure you check out us here on SoundCloud, RedCycloneInc. We are also on Twitter, Instagram, and we have a Facebook group, all RedCycloneInc. We have a Tumblr and a WordPress also, RedCycloneInc. So it's all the same thing. You know where to find us. No excuses. Don't do it to yourself. Where you at?
Follow me on all the social medias. I'm Merc with the Mic, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Twitch TV, YouTube, and SoundCloud. All Merc with the Mic. Again, our Facebook pages, The Wrestling Babble and The Wrestling page. We are very interactive on those, so you can definitely check those out as well. And check out our previous podcast. We'll have a new Morphin Cast this week. We'll also have check out our past podcasts as well. Last week we talked about the Final Fantasy 7 and everything like that. So yeah, give us a follow, subscribe, and
don't be afraid to say what's up.
Yeah, always remember.
Everything. Oh, follow who? Say that again.
Follow Jenkins.
Cause he got sandwiches, dude.
And he's been streaming as well, so check out his Commander Pharaoh channel. He's been running the Call of Duty beta.
And where's that at? On Twitch?
Yeah, interesting. Commander Pharaoh. Yeah.
Do it.
Yep.
You have the information.
Or eat sandwiches well, just throw sandwiches on his message board.
Just put a lot. Oh yeah, just pictures of half-eaten sandwiches and be like, I'm not even gonna finish this.
Yeah, I'm full.
Just know that you can't have it.
That's what I'm gonna do. Like when he's screaming, I'm just gonna throw sandwiches on his fucking message.
Where's my sandwich emoji? I need to.
There is one.
Yo, I saw a Blimpie. A Blimpie, son.
Yeah.
There's a Blimpie by Wall Street.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like almost literally right there.
They still exist. It makes me happy when I see find a Blimpies. I found one near my sister's house in Long Island.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, there's a Blimpies, yay!
I didn't go in, but I saw it and people were in there, so I was like, all right.
It still exists. It's the one.
I can get this terrible sandwich that I used to get from there one day.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Peace out, laters.
Yes, all right, y'all. Peace.
And we want Blimpies.
Yeah.
Sponsor us, Blimpies.
I'll wear a hat, a visor, Little flippies.
I'll eat the sandwich while I'm podcasting.
I don't think anybody wants to hear that,
Yeah.
but
I don't care. You're going to hear the sounds. It's going to be ASMR of me
gonna hear the
eating.
rapper and everything. Yep, it's good.
All right, man. Later.
Peace.
Let's remix it.